What's up, Cowboy Nation? I want to be able to talk to you all just briefly on a few things that I desire. What I desire for this 2019 draft pick. I know it's the 58th pick overall. We already talked about deadline makes deals. So I really believe that some way, one way or another, Cowboys will make a fantastic pick. We got Will McClay. I believe that Will McClay will make the right move, the right actions. As we sit here poolside, I'm over here at the, we're in LA right now. So I really appreciate each and every last one of you all that have been following the channel. I really do. But this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. As we begin to get closer to the draft, it's less than 30 days from now. Less than 30 days. Meaning that we got some room for still free agents picks to go through. We got that. And then on top of that, there's always free agent moves after the draft. Keep that in mind too. I talked about this at a lot of levels of us picking up free agent picks after the draft. But this is the thing. What I'm looking for, what I desire, is for the Cowboys to get one explosive player. Maybe we can get two, but I'm looking for one explosive player. If you look at this team from A to Z, you will see that this team, we got the parts that's needed. We got Ezekiel Elliott. Name me a running back that's better than Ezekiel Elliott. Name me one running back that's better than Ezekiel Elliott right now. We got an explosive wide receiver, Amari Cooper. Look, Amari Cooper fits in well with this particular offense. And then we got an intermediate guy that's going to kill the inside. I'm talking about the Randall Cobbs. And then we got the growth factor with Michael Gallup. So the offense, to me, I know that we like the tight end play that's coming out of the teams from the hour. Those guys, T.J. Hawkinsons and those boys, Noah Fant and all those guys. We may not have a chance to get those guys, but I like what Blake Jarwin is going to be able to do, especially going into his third year or second year, what have you. So I really, third year. So I really like what Blake Jarwin is able to do within this particular offense, and Dak Prescott. I know a lot of people hate Dak Prescott. A lot of Cowboys fans don't like Dak Prescott. But one thing that we can all rest our hats on is that he will not make the ultimate mistake. He's a very, very, very secure of the ball. We can talk about that, right? So he secured the ball well. We can look at that. Appreciate everybody that's tuning in to the nation. Really thank you guys for being part of this thing. Yes, we are live like 95. I'm not able to see your comments all the way, but I can see you guys posted. And I will answer you guys once this video has been posted. But this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. I'm just looking for one explosive guy that we can add on to either side of the ball, whether it's defense or offense. Now, as far as the offense, the biggest reservation would be I want backup better. I want a better backup running back for Ezekiel Elliott. I know that Ezekiel Elliott is the bell cow of this offense, and he can do everything from A to Z. But we don't want to expand him too much and shorten his career. We want him to be able to make it to the next level in his career, and that would be adding in some help. It would be adding in some help to be able to push him out a little bit further, especially being fresh during the playoff time. Do you guys see this team being a playoff team? I know I do. I see this team being a playoff team. And I really think that we can get there. All we got to do is just continue to take this thing one day at a time. But that's my desire. It's finding that one explosive player that's on this team that can help elevate this team. I don't know who he is. I don't know who he will be. But I just want Will McClay, Chris Hall, the scouting guy, to find that one guy that can elevate this team. Think about this. I said it on the other stream. We talked about the Tyreek Hill. He was able to elevate. I know Pat Mahomes is bad over there, but Tyreek Hill, some of those passes, man, Pat Mahomes was throwing. I mean, an average wide receiver won't be able to catch that. And we talked about Alvin Kamara. We talked about those guys that's able to just move the team from out of C category and B category all the way to A. Oh yeah, we put a whooping on the Saints last year. But this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. I really want you guys to just think about this. As far as the defensive side of the ball, I love defense. I can't lie to you guys. I love defense. I would rather have more defensive guys than offensive guys. I really think that with Ezekiel Elliott, the power and the presence that he have, and also if you add in what Dak Prescott can do, I really think that we can push the ball still down the field. I really do. I really do. I know a lot of people have their reservations, which is rightfully so. It's rightfully so. But I just want us to find that one explosive player. That's what I desire. Let me know what you guys desire. Post it down below what you guys think that we should go out there and grab. This is like with the 58 pick, the Dallas Cowboys select blank. You know, let me know how you guys feel. That's weird. I can't see your names, but I can see the comments. Law wear glasses, right? Yeah, I do wear glasses. But when I shoot on my OBS via my Streamlab, I'm not able to see your comments. It's just really tiny, so I'm not able to see. But this is the thing, Cowboy Nation. As we begin to move a little bit further close to this draft and this draft party, man, I can say this right here. All we need is just that one explosive player. I'm gonna whisper. All we need is just that one explosive player. It's trickery, but we've been down this road before. And my main thing is, Cowboy Nation, is that in the last 3 years, we've seen a team that never had a losing record. 13-3, 9-7, 10-6. I think we can patch it back up. Still get that winning record for this year and march right into the playoff. We got playoff experience with an S now. 2016 team got a playoff experience, and last year team got playoff experience from both sides of the spectrum. Meaning that we got it from having a #1 seed. We dropped the ball, we fumbled the ball on that. And now we had it from crawling our way, finding our way into the playoff. And remember, all last year I was saying the same thing. I want us to sneak into the playoff and have that first wild card game so that we can be ready for the next game, because I had my reservations. And I still do have my reservations. I know you guys do too. Some people will not admit it, but everybody still will say to themselves, when they're alone by themselves, they still have their reservation on Jason Garrett. They do. Alone in their closet, they sitting there saying, man, boy, we would be a whole lot better if it wasn't Jason Garrett there. But Jason Garrett is always going to be there. There's nothing we can do about that, right? So Jason Garrett is there. So all we got to do is figure out how the players can win this game in spite of. Barry Switzer, you know, you remember when Barry Switzer was there, had all that talent, and people were saying to themselves, man, Barry Switzer got all this talent. We knew what Jimmy Johnson was able to do with this particular offense, defense, elevated the defense all the way up to always being top 3, always being in the top 5 category. And Barry Switzer just sat there with Deion Sanders, barely winning games. We can go back and forth, man, with this. I see somebody said Darnell Savage with the 3rd. If he lasts that long, boy, that would be a steal. That would be a steal to have Darnell Savage, man. He's a hybrid, though. The boy got some mad ball skills, man. Boy, that boy got some mad ball skills. Cowboy Nation, I had a great time, man. I really appreciate those who watched the earlier video with me and being in Walt Disneyland. It's a great time. But it also reminded me a lot of things. A lot of people want to be in a certain spot in life, right? A lot of people want certain things. Like, people look at a Ferrari and say, man, I would love to have that Ferrari. But until the car note come in, until the insurance note come in, until you have to understand that you can't put regular gas into it. A lot of people look at a big, massive house, and they look at it and say, man, I would love to stay in that mansion, until the note come in, till property taxes come in. It's a lot of stuff that goes unseen. A lot of people think that they can put that silver and blue on until the media come in. Until every time you step outside, you can't go to Walmart to get you a cup of Kool-Aid or something. You can't get you a ham sandwich and some French fries from a local, I guess, small grocery store that sells those things. You can't get that things anymore. See, in life, a lot of times we see only the outer appearance, but the deeper roots of things. It's rough, man, being a Cowboys. It's rough rooting for this Cowboys, wearing this star all over my body, right? Look, I'm way down here in LA. Everywhere we go, we see still the silver and blue. That's strong right there, man. But a lot of people and a lot of fans fail to realize that although we are most recognized, we have a target on us. We have a hidden agenda against us. So my message is to all of the filthy fans out there and the Redskin fans out there. I call them Deadskin, Foreskin fans out there, and the Giants out there that believe that they are better than us coming out of the NFC East. They dreaming, because we battle more than what they can see. And they, especially the Eagles, those filthy fans, they hit me up all the time, man, in my private inboxes and stuff like that. And they hit me up on the comment section. And shout out to the mods, man, that delete their comments. But this is the thing, keep them sometimes, because I want to let people know that we don't fold up like lawn chairs. And it's crazy to me how the filthy think that just because they won a Super Bowl a couple of years ago, you know, that now all of a sudden they better than the Cowboys. They can't hold a candle up to us. It's kind of like holding a candle up to the sun, right? It don't equate the same. But they got to understand that knowledge goes both ways. The moon don't try to outshine the sun. When the moon time before it's to glow, the sun let it glow. And that's how we Cowboys fans are. We don't fold up like weak lawn chairs. We don't fold up like weak tents. We listen to all this trash talking going around, and I don't do a lot of trash talking. But I can tell you guys the reality of it is that they think that they want to put on and wear their shoes until they realize and say, man, Cowboy fans got to go through that? Boy, that is some real deal Holyfield stuff. You mean to tell me that every time you jump into that Ferrari, every time you jump into that Maybach, you can't put that cheap gas in there? You got to put the 93? You got to put the 93 grade gas in there? Come on, man. Oh, man, you got that fat house out there, and now all of a sudden, put it like this, people want to buy planes. People want to buy yachts, especially airplanes and helicopters, until they realize that their hangar, look, they happy because they afford to get the plane. But they realize when they got to put the plane in the hangar is $250,000 a year. Boy. Let me see what we have here. Yes, indeed, man. Gotta have Verizon Mobile out here, man. Verizon works everywhere. It's supposed to work everywhere. Appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for tuning in to the nation. Guys, that's my desires. One explosive player. I'm greedy. Give me two. I would roll off with two explosive players for the draft. That will work. And if we can have two of them, that will be a plus, Cowboy Nation. That will be a flat-out plus. The thing is, with quarterback play, I think that Dak Prescott will step it up. And also, I think on the other side of the coin, I have to say this, Cowboy Nation. They might just wait until see what Carson Wentz is going to get as far as his negotiation with his salary. So whatever he's getting with his salary, I think the Cowboys are going to wait, and then they might match that. And if the Eagles want to pay Carson Wentz $30 million a year, it could be the fact that the Cowboys might reach deep down in their pockets and pay $30 million a year. Do I want Dak Prescott to make $30 million a year? I don't know. But I'm really thinking that Dak Prescott might go and sign off on a contract that's $28 million. He might give us a $2 million discount. Will Dak step it up? I believe so. I really do. I really do. I think Dak will be able to step it up, man. It is what it is, Cowboy Nation. I think he will, man. I really do. We close to it, Cowboys. We just close to it. I'm gonna break down this right thing before I go. The defensive side of the ball. I did it on my last video. last video. Kerry Hyder. Who's Kerry Hyder? Christian Covington, you want to call him his full name. And those guys into the inside. Remember, if you go back to my last year clippings, I said we must concentrate on the core. We must focus in on the core. So if we don't get nobody in this draft to elevate the core, then I think that they might have found somebody already during the free agency. I think that with Papa Rob Marinelli, although you got the Robert Quinns of the world out there, you got the Dorrance Armstrong. Remember, Taco can play on that right end and left end, but he's more so playing off of the left end. So if they do not come to agreements with DeMarcus Lawrence of paying the man $141 million, $135 million, whatever it is, $85 million guaranteed. If they don't come with that agreement, then they roll it all the way with Taco on that left side. If you want to look up good tape with Taco, go to NFL.com, pull up the All 22, and watch the Giants game. The last season, the Giants game, when Taco played on the left end. Watch his snaps, or go back and look at the video that I posted with Taco All 22 film session, and look at just solely at that particular game because he played on the left end. I know a lot of people saying that Taco is trash, but can you imagine putting, I'm gonna say this, can you imagine putting D-Law on the right end and expecting for him to have the same results? Sometimes players can only play to their strengths, and sometimes player can only play to one side of the field. That's just my thoughts. I could be 1,000,000% wrong, but can you imagine putting DeMarcus Lawrence on the opposite side and seeing if he's going to get those same results? It's not going to happen. You won't find tape, you won't find film of him crashing in on the opposite side because he can't do it. That's the reality. Some players are transcending, that they can put him anywhere. Reggie White, transcending. You can put the brother anywhere on that field. May he rest in peace. Reggie White, you can put him anywhere on the field. You can line him inside. He can get some sacks production for you. Just different caliber of players. Bruce Allen? No, Bruce Smith? Yes, Bruce Smith. Line him anywhere. Create results. I want D-Law to get his bag. I do. Not done with Walt Disney yet, man. It never ends here. I feel what you're saying. I can't reach your names, but I can see your comment sessions. And I'll get back with you guys once this video has been ended. What side did Taco play on in college? Taco played on both sides of college. Taco issue coming out of college is that he didn't have the burst off the LOS. He didn't have the strength, and he had limited moves. Especially, he had really one move that he used, and he still used that one move to this day, and that was the spin. I think that he elevated a little bit, just talking about a little bit with the bull rush move. You can twist on him, you can twist him and move him inside, and you can see that play. If you look at the All 22 film, Dallas Cowboys versus the Giants last year, 2018-19, that season. Appreciate you guys, man. Everybody talking about Witten in the comments. Witten. Witten is going to be the underneath guy. 3 to 4 yards, the Y option route. I still, looking at film, I don't know any tight end now, even to this day, they can run the Y option route better than Jason Witten. So you get that element back out there on the field. 5 or 6 yards, scoop, just a safety valve underneath for your quarterback. Your deeper intermediate route runner will be, as it relates to inline and then also lining a little bit off the LOS, will be your Blake Jarwins. Your blocking tight end, you in certain pick packages, you still sub in the Schultz kid. I think this is just my opinion with this draft. They still might go and draft the tight end, but I'm thinking that Rico may be on the edge of the bench, meaning at the edge of the door, being kicked out if he don't produce this offseason. You still have a chance. You still have a chance. Yeah, the slowest guy in life is Jason Witten. I know some people, grandmother in a wheelchair with half of an arm, that probably can get out their routes a little bit faster than Jason Witten. But somehow he got good hands, man. You can't discount Jason Witten's hands. And he plays a great job, man, out there. And I think that he's more, this is just my opinion, he's still more of a vocal leader out there in the locker room, on and off the field. Always open, yes, I agree. Pardon you guys, I'm not able to see your names, but I can read your comments. Crawford, put it like this. This is a good tool for you guys. And I want to say this. Let me know this. Who will have a better career? And I love giving you guys these questionings. Who will have a better career? Taco Charlton or Tyron Crawford? Let me know. Who will have a better career? Taco Charlton or Tyron Crawford? Who will have a better career? Put that down in the comment box. Let me know. Who would you rather have on your team? Tyron Crawford, who is the vocal leader of the defense, a tweener player, played edge, never had to bend. He had one move. Well, it's a bull rush. And as you can see, when he was at that bar fight, that was exactly what he did. He got low and bull rush. Bull rush everybody out of the way. Crawford had a career year last year. Yeah, what's a career year? How many sacks Crawford had? 5? 6? Did Crawford ever had an 8 or 9 year sack season? Let me know. Post that down in the comment box below. Let me know. I personally like our D-line, man. Yeah, I don't like our defensive line at all. I love it. I love the extra pieces that we added in. I love the fact that everybody's sleeping on number 96. If you don't know his name, Google it. Everybody's sleeping on 96. The guy battled through two broken foots and still was able to produce at an average pace coming off of that interior. So I like that. You know, I like the fact that everybody doubt that guy. He's gonna step it up, man. This will probably be his breakout year. Probably be his breakout year. Yes, number 96. Everybody's just discounted number 96. Somebody put his name in the chat box. I appreciate you. Yes, everybody discounted him. And think about this. To the opposite side of him, it's always been like musical chairs. It's something to do a lot of with chemistry. But he's been a solid guy, man, in the inside. Yeah. Woods need help. Antoine Barbecue Woods need help. 1.5 sacks, that's good. Pressuring inside the middle, that's good. But he still needs help. I seen him being bent back, man, against that LA Rams tape. There's other tapes out there, but I ain't gonna just put him. I ain't gonna put him bad like that. Bad feet, man. Low leverage. His strike is real bad. That's what I'm talking about with Woods. But he played very solid, man. It just wasn't like over the top, like, oh wow, let's pay this man money. But he played solid for us. I think the Cowboys. This is my belief. I think that the Cowboys might still draft a defensive end, because at the end of the day, we've been so snake bitten by that position for so long. I mean, a lot of people love D-Law, but it's been a rocky first start, right? first 3 years was just very rocky. A lot of people love Randy Gregory, but he can't stay off the you-know-what. He can't stay on the field. Off-field issues. Dorrance Armstrong is a very big placeholder on him. We know that if the system didn't change in Kansas when he played there, maybe he could have been like a first or a second round draft pick. So that's why a lot of people saying, okay, let's just pump the brakes a little bit on Dorrance. He may be like a hidden factor out there. So they got Robert Quinn for a 1-year contract as a bridge guy, a prove-it deal. So they're going to see whether or not can Dorrance push the envelope a little bit. Hey, I love that part of it. A lot of people saying in the comment boxes that when I see we pick up like a George Iloco or we pick up some guys, they say, oh, we don't need him. No, it's a long way before the 53-man roster is over with. It's a long way. It's not the 53 final roster is not going to happen tomorrow. These guys got to battle out for it, and I think on the defensive side of the ball, there's nothing that's going to be given to anyone. On the defensive side of the ball, especially when you got a guy that's going to be spitting all in your face, Chris Richard and Papa Rob Marinelli, you're going to have to earn every inch to be out there on the field. Nothing is going to be just saying, okay, he's a veteran, he's going to give it to him. No. And Jordan Lewis can tell you all about it. Jordan Lewis and Antonio Brown, Anthony Brown, however you call his name, they battle for that inside position. And whoever performed better in practice, and we as fans were sitting there like, man, come on. We know what Jordan Lewis can do. We know what Jordan Lewis can do. Coach went out and said, okay, who performed better in practice? That's just how this thing go, Cowboy Nation. So I'm thinking that on the defensive side of the ball, everything has to be earned. And they're going to say, well, Lord, what about the offensive side of the ball? There's still some crazy stuff going on with the offensive side of the ball. And I ain't going to talk on that. I ain't going to talk on that. Who else we have here? Marinelli overreacted. You talking about during the playoff? Said Law look like James. Look, I kid you not. I was at this deal, and everybody was like, "Man, it's James Harden." I'm like, "Nah, I'm not James Harden. I'm Law Nation." And they thought for sure I was James Harden. I was like, "Nah, I ain't no James Harden. James Harden a whole lot taller than me." But people think that I'm James Harden out here in LA. I'm like, nah, I'm not. I hope he don't have a wife or anything, because she'll be in trouble. Well, he'll be in trouble. Jalen Smith next year. Jalen Smith next year is going to be banging it out, man. Jalen Smith is going to bang it out. It's going to pick up everything a whole lot smoother. I think that LVE, he's going to be nasty better, man. Ooh, LVE is going to, he's going to get some of that baby fat off of him. You get that baby arm a little bit bigger. He's going to be real nice, man, next year, man. He really is. Yo, you feel like Brown and Cheeto could hold it down if Byron Jones can't make it back for the opening? Byron Jones had cleanup surgery. I mean, he had a few hip, he had a little cleanup surgery, and I don't think that Byron Jones is in a situation where he's going to be out for the first few games or anything. I think that he's going to be ready. But can his team play? I think that they still probably draft a guy, tall, physical corner. I think that's been a trend for the last couple of years anyway. I think that they're still going to draft a guy, bring in an undrafted free agent. We had one guy, y'all put his name down in the comment box, I know you guys know. We had one guy that played on our team, but he couldn't make the team, but he made it for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he actually benched Orlando Scandrick. What was his name? He was a corner. He didn't make our team. He played decent. Y'all can put his name down in the comment box, man. Help the brother out, man. But he played for us, I guess, during the training camp. Didn't make our team. I think we traded him to the Kansas City Chiefs or something happened. Terrence Mitchell, huh? It was another guy. It was another guy, I think. Kansas City Chiefs love us. They love our scouting team. They love us, man. So I think that we're going to be able to make that department, that category still strong. Yeah. What's up, Cowboy fans since 1980? I think that you're in the chat box. A lot of people saying 1980. Appreciate you for tuning in to the nation. Yes, he was an undrafted rookie. He stepped it up for us, played well for us, man. I talked to you guys until the sun came down. It's late where you guys at. It is 6:39 where I'm at. It's normally late. Probably what, 7, 8, 8:48, and close to 9 o'clock. Yep. So appreciate it, man. I try to speak some type of fire out here. Yep. They even got a fire pit over here. Thinking about doing a Mark Holmes type of session, fireside chat. Shout out to Mark Holmes and my guy, Big Game James and Potch Lombardi, my Cowboys family. Shout out to Scott, man, for liking everything that's on the Periscope and on the Twitch. All right, Cowboy Nation, that's all the time that I have for this beautiful day, man. I went live for like 30 minutes strong from a cell phone. From a cell phone, man. A lot of people ask, man, how can they start their YouTube channel? And this is where I started from, using a cell phone. So for those who out there who really, and Okoye, shout out to Okoye, man, that brother, one of the brilliant, smartest people that I ever met via, Skype or what have you. I haven't met him in real life yet. But very, very intellectual guy. A lot of people ask, man, hey, Law, how can I start my YouTube page? How can I start my channel? And I say, man, you got your cell phone, even if you have any time minutes, just start talking on your cell phone to the nation, man. Get you 1 or 2 people, man, to start listening to you. Tell those 1 or 2 people to share that content and grow the nation. That's how this is right here, man. 1 or 2 people start sharing. And that's how this thing can grow. You guys share this information. Juice Box, man, appreciate you, man. Thank you for following. Get that notification to come across the screen. So just start, man. You got to start somewhere. Just like I said, a lot of people want that Lambo, right? A lot of people want that X5, BMW. A lot of people want that Mercedes. A lot of people want riches and fame. But they don't want to do the grind to get there, man. Just continue to grind, man. Just continue to grind, man. It will happen one way or another. You're gonna have more pitfalls than anything. You're gonna have more haters than anything too. Let them haters hate. But continue to do your journey, man. Jamal Peters would be a nice pickup. I'm gonna have to look him up. What position do Jamal Peters play? Let me know. Oh, Foots the King. Shout out to Foots the King. The boy gonna be like the next phenom as it relates to musical, as it relates to just talent alone, playing the drums, the snares, and singing. I need to hit up Shango. He's right down the street somewhere. Shout out to Shango and his wife and his kids. Take grind and sacrifice. And everything else nice. Yes, it do. It takes the grind and sacrifice and everything that's else nice. Law looks like James Harden. James Harden looks like Law. Man, I'm about 8 years older than James Harden. Foots the Truth. I like that name. Foots the King, but Foots the Truth. I like that. Shango is the legend out here, man. Him, Scooter Magruder. Scooter cool, man. Scooter real cool. He looked like Dak Prescott. Scooter will be doing like a video recap of the draft of the Cowboys fans. He have multiple camera angles, just chopping in, chopping out. Man, the guy's cold with it. Pay Dak his money, yes. Is he the next Michael Jackson? I don't know. John David Washington. I got that only by twice. They say, hey man, you Denzel Washington's son? I said, who? Denzel Washington got a son? And then they had to say, yeah, the guy that played on the Ballers. I said, that ain't Denzel Washington's son. I lost about $10 off of that. I said, man, I bet you $10 it ain't Denzel Washington's son. Betted that man $10 and lost $10. That's why you shouldn't bet, kids. Do not bet. Denzel Washington's son, he plays on this show called The Ballers. You know, you got that beard like mine. I think I'm older than all these young cats. Did you see Mickey Mouse? Yes, I saw Mickey Mouse. We did the Space Mountain Groove. We did a whole bunch of rides that I can't remember, I can't recall. But the Pirates of Caribbean, that ride, it scared my daughter, man. It scared the hell out of her. We should have known better than taking her on that one. But it was a very nice ride, man. Got pictures, man. I might post it on my gram. Pirates of the Caribbean. It was real nice. Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow go hard, man. And what else we did? 8 tons of ice cream. I'm gonna tell y'all the difference between Six Flags and the Walt Disneyland. I think Six Flags is a whole lot better than down there in Texas. So if you guys go down there to Arlington, I think Six Flags you can move around a little bit better. I think that there's more open design for everything. Walt Disneyland is all about that paper a little bit, and I didn't get that from Six Flags. But both theme parks, you get the full experience. Reach deep down in your pockets and go ahead and pay for that quick access. In Six Flags, they got a thing called the Flash Pass, where you skip everybody. You skip everybody, you get to the front of the line, you know. You flash, you know, you zoom through everybody. You phase through them, you get to the front of the line. And then on Walt Disneyland, they got a thing called Fast Pass. And you get to skip everybody, or you get a quicker access to everything. You just paid a little bit more money, and you enjoy it a little bit better, you know, to me personally. So just pay a little bit more money, and you will have a better trip out of it. And what else I'm about to say? Bring your water. You can bring water into the Disneyland. Bring tons of water. Bring comfortable walking shoes, and just have a good time. Disney is a cult. Yeah, all this stuff a cult, man. It's a hook to everything, man. It's a hook to everything. It's always, oh yeah, bring vodka, put vodka in your water. If you like me, bring your hand. Bring your hand, you enjoy yourself a little bit better, man. Especially you dealing with all the kids and people bumping into you. You want to be mellowed out. You don't want to be edgy. You don't want to be edgy guy. All right, guys, that's all the time that I have for today, man. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. I really do, man. Got to get back. We're gonna hit the streets a little bit, and maybe see what it looks like at night. I think they stay open to 12 o'clock. Shout out to each and every last one of y'all. Like I said, I'm not able to see your names there. I think I see South of Heaven in there. 88. I can tell by the way he typed his messages in the chat box there. Shout out to all the mods, man. Thank those who made donations as well. Thank those who followed the page and share. The best thing you can do for the nation is share this thing. Just to give you guys a quick recap, I talked about my desires. Put down your desires. Put down what you want this Cowboys team to do. I know that we all want us to win another Super Bowl ring, but still put down your desires, what you want to do with the 58 pick, whether you want to trade back. I know a lot of people haven't talked about that. Put down some crazy desires, you know, whether you want to trade back, get some more picks, and then let Will McClay do his thing, or whether you want to just trade up, get the dog that you want. Whether you want to do this too. Let's think about this. We can just make a game out of it. Josh Rosen out there. A lot of people saying that he's better than Dak Prescott. I think there was somebody that hit me like a 2-page paragraph on how Josh Rosen will be the next savior of the Dallas Cowboys. Hit me up with a 2-page paragraph, man. Although I believe all the way in Dak Prescott, but those convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. So put your comments down below of how you think Josh Rosen will be able to help out this team. Look, the draft is right around the corner. Speculation is everywhere. Shout out to Incognito, man. Appreciate you. Man, one of the mods, too. Y'all hit me up on the Discord, man. And shout out to Cowboys Experience. Join that website. Because I want you guys to do this one thing before I go. I'm like an old Southern Baptist. Before I leave, I always have to bring out something else. Can't leave you guys. Can't leave you. Yeah, you know, how do you say? He helped Joshua fit the battle of Jericho. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Yes. Let me tell you something. There's a God somewhere, right? All right. Just do this for me, Cowboy Nation. There's a page called Cowboys Experience. Facebook page. It's in the description box. Go to that Facebook page. Click that link. Join that Facebook page. Tell them that LAW Nation sent you there so that you can join the Cowboys Experience. That way, when Oxnard come around the corner, when all these other places come around the corner, the draft and things like that, you guys can see your boy there. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor plug. You know what I mean? You guys can see Bosh Lombardi there. You guys can see Mark Holmes there. Yes. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. I really mean it. Love you, mean it. Bye-bye. Oh, I forgot. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's go.